Very good morning, my dear students, and welcome to Digital World of Pathania Public School. Yesterday, we learned basic postulate of Boolean logics. In basic postulate, we learned four basic postulate: postulate number one, postulate two, or relations, postulate three, and relation. And after that, we learned complement rules. If 0 is there, then our answer always 1, and if we input the 1, our answer always 0. So always 0's complement is equal to 1 and 1's complement always 0. So we already know this, we already learned this. Okay, after that, yesterday we learned principle of duality, and we learned three basic principles here. One is you are changing each row or sign to and sign, means plus sign. If you change it in multiply, then always if a plus b is there, then it always change a multiply b. So and next is your uh, changing each and sign to or sign and replacing 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. After that, we learned these all these things in yesterday's class. And after that, this is the most important and part of your Boolean logics is your basic terms of Boolean algebra or logic, and these are the basic laws. These are basic law. We already learned properties of 0 and 1 law. This is the name of law, properties of 0 and 1 law. After that, we learned in previous class this one, independence law. We have already learned independence law, and independence law, two laws are there. One is your x plus x is equal to x, and x multiply x is equal to always x. We already learned these things in previous class and all the truth table of these things. Now today we learn next law. Our next law is involution law. Our next law is this one, this involution law. This law says that if x complement is again complement, for example, if 0 is there, so 0's complement always 1, but again 1's complement again is equal to 0. So this is your involution law. If dual complement is there in Boolean algebra, if an expression holds true, then its dual is also true and vice versa. So this is the truth table for this law. And in this law, for example, you input 0, then 0's complement is 1. Then 0's complement is 1. But now this one complement again is 0. And same like that, if you input 1, so 1's complement always 0, and again 0's complement again 1. So this is your involution law here. First column represent possible values. This is your possible value. If you want or if you have only one variable, if your variable is x or y, any value variable is there, for example you have only one variable y, so your possible values are 0 or 1 only. And second column represent this column represent complement of x, and complement of x means if you input the 0, it convert in 1, and if you input 1, then your output is 0. This is the meaning of complement. This is the meaning of complement. If you input the 0, your answer always 1, and if you input the 1, your always answer is 0. And the third column, this one column represent complement of x complement, that is x complement and the again complement, yani ki dual complement, which is same as that of x. Hence proved this law is also called dual inversion rule. This law is called dual inversion rule. And now we learn next law, and our next law is complementary law. Our next law is complementary law. In complementary law, x plus x complement is equal to 1. X plus x complement is 1. And second law says that x multiply x complement is equal to 0. X multiply x complement is equal to 0. Clear everyone? So let's do the truth table of this. If you input x, our law says that x plus x complement is equal to 1. X plus x complement is equal to 1. So for example, you input your possible values are in x, your possible values are 0 and 1. So for example, if you input here 0, if you input 0, then plus x complement. What is the complement? You can write down here x complement. If you input 0, then 1. And if you input 1, then you 0. So you can write down here 0 plus 1 equal to always 1. But if you input x plus x complement is equal to 1, if you input 1, then what is the complement of x? 0. Then again your answer is 1 here. Clear everyone? So this is your complementary law. And your second complementary law says that x multiply x complement always 0. X multiply x complement always 0. So your, for example, your value is 0, multiply what is the x complement now? 1. Then multiply is equal to 0. But for example, your x value is 1. So what is the complement of this? 0. So 1 multiply 0 always 0. So this is your complementary law. This if your value is x, then your answer is 1. And if your value is 1, again your answer is 1. This is called complementary law. So here you can see, here in the first column possible value of x and the possible value is 0 or either 1 have been taken. Second column consists of x complement. Complement values of x, and complement values of x means convert. 0 convert in 1 and 1 convert in 0. And x complement values are or and the output is shown in third column, and this is your third column, and this is your output, and this is your response. Okay. And how we say 0 plus 1 is equal to 1? Because in second postulate we already learned 0 plus 1 is always 1 and 1 plus 0 always 1. So we say that x plus x complement is equal to always 1, as it holds true for both possible values of x. Hence proved it is tautology. Tautology means when your all values are 1 is your tautology. So your always answer is 1 means your tautology. Your always answer is true, then your tautology. But if your always answer is 0 yani ki false, this means it is fallacies. When all the true values are there, when all the 1 values are there, then this is tautology. But when all the fallacies, all the 0 values are there, or the false values are there, then this term is called fallacies here. So now we learn about the next attribute, and our next attribute is uh, commutative law. Commutative law. What is the name of this law? Commutative law. In commutative law, here x plus y always y plus x. Everyone learn these all complete laws. You can learn this law when we solve these questions. We need these laws. Here is x plus y is equal to y plus x. So let's do the uh, do prove it. So write down commutative law says that x plus y is equal to y plus x. So first x and y two variables are there. So you can draw the two table here. We write down the two table here. For example, 0, 0, 1, 1. Just write down two table of two variables. You already know how to create it. So just write down here. So now x plus y. We need x plus y. So let's start. You write down here now x, y, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now we need x plus y. 0 plus 0, always 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, again 1. 1 plus 0 again 1, and 1 plus 1 always 1. Okay, now y plus x, this is y. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 0, again 1. 0 plus 1, again 1. And 1 plus 1 is 1. So x plus y is equal to y plus x. Who says that? Commutative law says that always x plus y is equal to y plus x. And one more law is commutative law. Multiply with multiply sign. X multiply y. Sorry, x multiply x multiply y is equal to y multiply x. Always x multiply y is equal to y multiply x. So just write down x and y, two tables, two tables, two tables here first. So you can write down. After that, x multiply y. You can find out here 0 multiply 0, 0. 0 multiply 1, again 0. 1 multiply with 0, again 0. 1 multiply with 1, always 1. Now y multiply x. Both are the same thing. Who says that? Commutative law says that x multiply y, always y multiply x. So y is 0, x is 0, 0 multiply 0, and here is your 1. 1 multiply with 0, again 0, and 0 multiply with 1, again 0, and 1 multiply with 1 is 1. So you can see here x multiply y and y multiply x, both are the same thing. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1, 1. So hence it proved x multiply y is equal to y multiply x always. Clear everyone? So let's do the next law here, and our next law is associative law. Now we learn about the associative law. In associative law, these laws state that x plus bracket start y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. So let's do the how to prove it. Compare the colon x plus y plus z and x plus y plus z. Both of these are identical or not identical. So let's prove it. Start. So you can write down here the associative law. What is the law? Law says that x plus bracket start y plus z bracket close is equal to x plus y plus 10. This is associative law. So we prove it. Let's start. X, y, z. Three variables are there. So we need the table of three variables here first. So 4 times 0, 4 times 1. Everyone knows what is two table and how to do two table. Last so many classes we discussed these two table. Okay, this is the two table of three variables. Now we need y plus z. With BODMAS formula, first we solve the bracket, after that we solve the statement. So first we need the y plus z. So you can add it y plus z. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is again 1. And 1 plus 1 is 1. And 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 1 here. So y plus z is 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Clear everyone? Now we find out, for example, we find out first this side, x plus y, solve bracket, x plus y, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus again 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. Clear? Now we need in y plus z x and in x plus y z. So let's do x plus y plus z. This is in. So now you do it. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, again 1. 0 plus 1, again 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. This 1 plus 1, again 1. And 1 plus 1 is 1. Clear? So this side is clear. Now we find out this side. X plus y is here. So you can add plus z. X plus y plus z. So x plus y is here and z is here. So 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, again 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Clear everyone? So this is proved here. Associative law is also proved that x plus y plus z always equivalent to x plus y plus z. Clear everyone? So this is your associative law. So hence it proved x plus y plus z is equal to y plus x plus y plus z with the truth table. With truth table. So thank you so much for watching this video. In next video, we'll learn about the next attribute. Thank you everyone.